All right, so I love the way Dr. Abbati and Rufai schooled OKPEBHOLO and Wike. In fact, Adams Oshomola need to come and hear this too. You see, the problem we have in this society is that we have these guys that are not qualified as celebrity. We have people that are not supposed to be in this position, on the position of a leadership. And what do you expect of a country? How do you expect us to grow? I think, according to Rufai, he needs to call his Minister of Education to educate him and explain to him between the difference between hate speech, I mean threat and advice. Anyway, before I go further, let me allow you guys to watch this video, hear what Rufai and Dr. Abbati said here, and share your opinion on the comment section. So I'll be right back.
I think the authorities are seeing when this hate, when people are peddling this narrative and rhetoric of hate. I'm sure they saw live on TV when Jared Tenebe says he hates somebody and he cannot stand the person, despite the fact that he was corrected. For good measure, this same Jared Tenebe, because they wanted to win elections, said that nobody watches Arise TV, that they don't have DSTV, and they can't pay for subscription because of the poverty Obaseki has put in their state. Secondly, both of them, the governor and Nyesom Wike, they didn't double down on it, and they felt it was a joke. And that's a sad thing for the country. And when the governor kept on saying that there was nothing wrong with everything, he said, everything is wrong. There are already petitions across board to embassies of nations and everywhere about the speech of the governor. And the governor does not even know the veracity of what his threats have become in society. But I'm sure there's, because you see, that's why politicians feel disgruntled when, in the end, when it's not time for election, you come and say they should sign peace accord. When this governor is saying things like this, who is telling him to have some level of decorum? And that's why I say democracy dies in decorum. That's the sad reality. Secondly, Oji, with due respect, Saint Wike, Saint Nyesom Wike, during campaign, you allow Peter Obi coming, isn't it? Why didn't you allow Atiku campaign in your state? All right. Did we know all the things you did as regards venue or not venue? So because it's so easy for Saint Wike Obi, Saint Wike to talk now. He said he let Peter Obi come. What about Atiku? Why didn't Saint Wike allow?
It's an application process now.
It's an application process. You see, let's be doing a K in this country and continue hypocrisy. We will see it when the country
Let
goes
me
up.
start with Jared Tenebe, the chairman of the Edo APC. I said yesterday that the people who occupy positions of leadership in this country, they should be at least persons who are enlightened, so that they don't embarrass the rest of the community with their lack of enlightenment. Hate speech is deplored all over the world, whether it's Algeria, Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, or in the European Union. The Council of Europe specifically has legislation against hate speech, whether on the basis of political affiliation, race or identity or religion. And here in Nigeria, you have a politician who says he's a chairman of a party in a state saying, I hate somebody. Now, you know, in Nigeria at the time, there was supposed to be a similar legislation against hate speech. But of course, you know, there was a rebellion against it. It didn't work. The reality is that what we play in Nigeria is a politics of hatred, of hate. Now, when Wike comes along and he says, when he was governor in Rivers State, Peter Obi visiting the state as a presidential candidate, informed him and he provided logistics, transportation, and all of that. It's about relationship. Perhaps at that time, he and Mr. Peter Obi, they were on good terms. But for the most part, politicians in this country are not on good terms. And they relate to each other on the basis of sentiments, not on the basis of the common good, of the responsibilities of their office. So things have changed. Events have shifted. If the same Peter Obi were to say he was coming to donate in Abuja, maybe to the teachers who have been going on strike, Wike may say, don't come here. The same wicked that accommodated him in Rivers State. Finally, the governor of Edo State, OKPEBHOLO, he says there is what he gave was an advice. Okay, an advice is a recommendation, not a threat. Okay, but he said that he would not be able to guarantee the security of Peter Obi. That's a threat.
Correct.
And he cited the example of his own personal experience. So I think the governor of Edo State actually needs that encyclopedia. The encyclopedia will tell him the difference between an advice and between a threat. He doesn't even need the encyclopedia. He can take a simple dictionary. And he can ask his commissioner for education to explain the difference between the two phrases to him. So he repeated the offense. He said whether Peter Obi likes it or not, well, he's on his own. Let him come to Edo State. So this is what I say about enlightenment and the mental capacity, ability of the persons that we put in high offices in Nigeria.
Well done, Dr. Abbati. Well said. I guess Monday OKPEBHOLO will seek the advice of the Commissioner for Education for a better interpretation of the threat that he made.
I love the kind of response Dr. Abbati gave to Monday OKPEBHOLO. He said, let your Minister of Education educate you, because and truly they really need education. I think sometimes before they come out to speak in public, because of their low level of understanding and education and awareness of the rule of law, I think they need somebody beside them to be telling them what to say. If not that APC are just bunch of tyrants, are just bunch of leaders that are not qualified morally and emotionally. They don't know. They don't have the human empathy and sympathy in them. If not, they would have known. I was just surprised that Wike has to even be supporting Monday OKPEBHOLO. You understand? You see the analysis that Abbati gave during the case of Wike and Peter Obi, visit when he was a governor. These guys, they just think that politics is a do or die thing. Very soon, they are going to leave that office. They are not going to remain there forever. So why are they behaving like this? At the end of the day, they will say there's no permanent enemy in politics. That is what will end it. Anyway, I think it's in our hands to take the government by our hand. So please share your opinion with us on the comment sections. Let us know what you think about what is happening on Arise TV. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.